All right, guys, final three. We started 71 days ago, and now we're down to you three. You're 17-3. Each of you have a fair shot of winning this game and deserve to be here. Next week, we'll have our last tribal challenge to decide who gets into the final two. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you.
Fucking go! I kind of accepted my fate this morning, and I fought to try to get a 2-1-1 vote to happen, which obviously didn't end up happening. But Ava had my back, and I'm pretty speechless right now. I'm still running on adrenaline. That was insane. That's all I got. It's just insane.
So my chances of winning this game just dropped pretty dramatically. So I'm not feeling great about that, but I don't know. I just gotta win the challenge next week, which I haven't had a problem doing so far. So if I win, then that fixes everything that just happened. But as of right now, I'm not in a great spot. I'm not very happy about this win. What are you gonna do?
Ponderosa!
Hey.
Alright.
We're deliberating. That was a great quote.
Yeah, I actually really like that.
That was really fun. That's
No one is how I thought they were.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was very shocked.
yeah, go tell her you thought Luca had a
I
lot
thought
more
Luca had a lot
quotes.
of new ones. Turns out it was fucking Ryan.
Alright, so
Also, wait, I want to get it off my chest, Curtis. You're not a fucking dumbass. I love you so much, and you're gonna hear it later that I told you a fucking dumbass.
Deliberation.
She just lost everyone's vote.
Yeah, if she had flipped, we kind of all were in agreement that if she had flipped this week and made a big move, we would all be she'd be in serious, at least consideration for getting our vote. And she didn't flip and kind of played it safe and lame.
She didn't prove any character development in that action just there. All she did was do the exact same thing that someone has told her to do this whole game. And if she had flipped and made an independent move, she might have won against Sean, maybe not, but she would have had a better chance.
Yeah.
What ticks me off for Jake is he taking credit for my moves. And sorry, I know some of them were shady and bad, but
No, but you played the same
but if he's taking credit for all those moves, I'm gonna be ticked off.
But also, he plays up his lie game a lot, how well he's done at lying. And I will say, he can lie so well. But the thing is that I'd say around 50% and probably more of his lies all fall flat. And then it doesn't work out. Like tonight, him lying to you and Ava being totally convinced that it was going to be Logan's wrapped around his finger. It's not I think that most of his lies fall flat, but he hypes it up.
And now, who would you pick?
Sean.
Right now? Can you come back to me?
No.
Sean.
Sean.
Say that again, Brad?
Sean. We're both undecided, I think. I want to hear them out. Based on the three, I want to hear the game Jake is claiming.
No, I would vote Sean because right now, Sean Sean lied one time, and it was to his exact advantage. Every other time, it was telling the truth.
a lie?
Yeah.
When he flipped
Yes.
it over with us, he told you guys he would do it.
Yeah, he never lied throughout the game.
And no one was smart enough. No
but
one was
lying's bad.
no one was smart enough to see that his honesty was so dangerous. Like, are you kidding? That is so
Where
dangerous.
in this game, where it was fans turning on each other purely because they're fans and want to lie to each
And
other and
also,
play a better game.
he's an
Sean-
actual
and I have made it
he's
up.
Sean
an
was just there.
absolute challenge beast, and everyone on the jury still likes him.
Yeah.
So, Logan just fucking went home.
I can't. I can't.
That was
I
the
am
most-
on top of the world. Okay, I'm vlogging again because this has happened. Sean just hits the ball and it fully chucks over the entire course, and it just goes. It just goes literally off onto the floor. We were talking about who would be what Disney character.
All we know is that Jake Niebuhr is Winnie the Pooh.
Jake Niebuhr is so Winnie the Pooh, I can't even fathom. He is so Winnie the Pooh. You said I would be Piglet.
Yeah, if we were just doing Winnie the Pooh characters, you would be Piglet. I would definitely be Tigger.
No question. What did you name your animals as a kid?
Oh,
So this is
Stupid things.
This is 8 minutes and 35 seconds. We haven't even talked about the game.
I know. I name
wanna
my
talk about
stuffed
it.
animals stupid things. I don't want to talk about it.
No, I want to talk about it. Did I tell you about my hamster?
No.
This round. Okay, so we went to the fire making challenge, and I just like don't really remember. I like literally was so nervous and so like filled with anxiety. Like I could feel everything buzzing basically. Like there was a ringing in my ears. It was just like I was focused and I had to do it, and I did it. I mean, a lot of things have happened to me in this game, and I've had to keep on fighting. I've had to claw my way from the bottom. I've had to fight from the top, and that was a moment where I really could have gone home. It really could have been me in fourth place. I was a couple questions away from it, and now we are one challenge away from me and Ava sitting in the final two. I'm nervous about today, but I'm not super nervous. Sean is good at challenges. He 100% is good at challenges, but he's no God's gift to Survivor. Russell Hantz once said he's not Mike Tyson, he's Brett. Well, he's not Mike Tyson, he's Sean DePaz. I'm not worried. Like, I'm worried that he could win, and if he wins, I go home. I have to focus on beating him in this challenge in whatever it is. If I don't do that, I am leaving with my head held so freaking high. I got all the way to the final three. I would get voted out right before the end as a huge threat. But I didn't come here to give up. I didn't come all this way. I didn't have this whole weird journey to fall just short and to get to the end, like the last final moment, and have my torch snuffed. The way I look at it is two things can happen today. Either I will be on the jury, in which case it'd be a bummer for sure, but I would also get that tiny little Survivor dream of hearing Jake the Tribe Has Spoken, because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'll laugh and smile and make a joke, and I'll be okay at the end of the day. And then I'd go to the jury and I'd fight for Ava to win. Or we can beat him and have that amazing moment where we're able to overcome this Goliath.
So obviously tonight is the big night. Got rites of passage. Then we got the final three challenge, and then the tribal right after that. So end of the night we'll know who the final two are, which is massive. Honestly, obviously, it really just comes down to the fact that I have to win the challenge tonight. Because that's just the one way that I can guarantee, obviously, that I'm in the final two. I've talked to Ava a bit. She said that if she wins the challenge, then she'll take me to the final two, which is a good feeling. So I think there's a fairly good chance that Jake wins this, and if that happens, I'm not getting in the final two. which would really, really suck. Because I've come this far, and now I want, at the very least, I want a chance to get to the jury and have the jury decide. But I mean, I really want to win this game. So hopefully I can continue my win streak. Obviously, I've won Immunity 3 straight. I won 3 straight challenges. So hopefully I can do it one more time and get to the final 2. Because if that happens, I don't know how I don't win the game. Because for a 4 challenge streak, like, that's, I think, pretty legit. And I've played the game strategically pretty well, laid low in the right moments, played an idol, and then came out big after that idol play, really. So I think I've had a very strong game that would easily beat either Ava or Jake.
It's final 3! It's our last challenge ever. Our last challenge ever in season 1. Which is absolutely wild. And I just honestly can't believe I'm here. I really cannot fathom the fact that I'm here. But I'm grateful that I'm here, and I'm not giving up the fight yet. Everyone has kind of been saying that they wanted me as their final 2. More than just the reason that they want me as their final 2. I mean, I do have loyalties with Jake and Sean, so that is a reason why they would both want to take me to their final 2. But also, I think that it's the fact that they think they can beat me. And so I had a conversation with Sean, and that conversation took place very soon after I talked to people about Jake. So I was still kind of heated up because of that. I was very nervous about what they had told me, and so essentially I told Sean I would take him to final 2 with me. And I talked to Jake today, and I told Jake I would take him to final 2 with me. So if I win this challenge, I'm gonna have to drop one of them. And as much as I know that the sky is blue, I know that I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I really don't. This is Rites of Passage, where we discuss the fallen.
That's what you said.
We're first, so we don't know. Cam! My good friend.
Person I just met. She is really
yeah,
cool.
She's so cool.
She just didn't
Really
speak
cool.
to anyone the first week, and it was kind of like at 2 o'clock in the morning, I needed a name that wasn't mine, and that was the one that most people were cool with. Super nice. We saw a movie together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is so fun. Cam is planning on coming to Amsterdam.
Yep.
And a bunch of us want to meet up in Amsterdam for abroad, and Cam's gonna be there. So I'm so excited to be in Amsterdam with you.
First time I met her, not the first time. The first time I actually had a conversation with her, we planned a trip to Amsterdam. Pretty good vibes.
I think she would have gone
We
really
like
far.
Cam.
If she
Cam,
wanted to.
okay, well, I think Cam would have won.
Yeah.
Definitely like top 3. She is just a very strong player, even though she didn't get to really show us that, which is another thing. But you're awesome, Cam.
You guys can grab the orange.
Oh, who's grabbing the orange? The orange boy?
Sean.
Orange boy.
Orange boy. Orange man.
Oh, look who it is.
Molly! Molly!
I feel like this is Amos.
This is mine.
Yeah,
This was definitely the one I wrote for you. Except Luke added the G, so Molly, you are so nice, and I'm so sorry that I literally talked to you in the car about an alliance, and then I voted you out, and I showed you my paper. I did what I had to do, because imagine if I had turned my back on everyone else right in the first week. So that would have not been a good look. I probably wouldn't be here. So I'm really sorry, but you're really, really cool and really nice. And if you ever want to hang out, hit me up. I'd love to hang out with you, but you're really nice. Anyone else have anything to say?
She's the one person I don't know.
Yeah, I never really got to know Molly.
She's really nice. From that one car ride I had with her, and when I saw her in New House that one time, and I said hi to her, she's really nice.
Alright.
So, and I'm sad she had to go early. But yeah. Molly.
In the bunch. cold.
Yeah, no.
Who's next? Oh,
Oh, Molly was Pesca.
My girl.
Molly.
Definitely one of the sadder eliminations for me.
Literally the
Really,
saddest.
really sad elimination for me because I didn't see it coming. She deserved to be here.
Absolutely.
No question.
She is one of my favorite people on this earth. Just like such a genuine, nice, energetic person. Literally one of my absolute best friends. I was so scared coming in to play with her because I know she's like so smart. And first victim of Julia Kelly. So I love Molly.
I love Molly.
Is the best. The only time I was like truly blindsided in this game was at Molly's game.
I had one conversation with Molly at the beginning of the game, and I immediately thought she was one of the biggest threats. So definitely sad that she had to go.
I mean, for the first, we literally were just between Molly and Carly because we knew that those two people were just going to be insane in this game. And I love Molly outside of this game so much, and she means a lot to me. So
My original alliance, I did it for you, Molly.
my king!
You saved me.
My king is right there.
I would not
He's
be
right
here
there.
if it were not for Curtis.
Curtis, you are my king. You are so incredible. I knew you before this game, vaguely. We acted in like a Com 117 video together. Good times. You're so fun and nice. And I'm so happy I got to get to know you better in this game. And I wish you were still here.
I feel like I really didn't get to know you until after you got eliminated, unfortunately. But I'm glad that I know you now.
Yeah, we didn't even, I don't feel like we talked a ton in the game, but like, I just think going out and saying bruh is iconic and will be the best moment of this season.
Definitely an iconic moment.
But yeah, I think you're hilarious and I'm sad you're not still here.
All these papers
Oh
are different.
no.
Naughty survivors go in the pockets.
No!
This one's tough. This was
Tough.
probably the hardest elimination for me.
Okay, you go then.
I thought Carly, she was one of the people that I wanted to be in the end game. And so her elimination shocked me for sure. Definitely one of my favorite people that I met in this game.
Carly is awesome. Just like the best. I knew her before this game, therefore I knew how good she would be at this game, and I think she could have definitely made it to the end right alongside Cam if I didn't snake her. This was my first big snaky move. This was definitely when I kind of got on the radar as Avaconda. But Carly, you're really awesome, and I'm glad I got to know you even better through the game, and I'm sorry that I eliminated you.
We had one conversation in Whitman where she just like impressed the hell out of me. Like she's just so well spoken and so smart.
Very articulate.
And I was so afraid of her. Just because I knew that she had connections with every single person on the first, and that was the reason she had to go home. I think she had such a mind for this game, and it sucks that she went early, but we did what we had to do.
I wouldn't be here without her on the first. I learned a lot about the game from her.
She was like our mentor.
Yeah.
Oh, Catherine.
Catherine!
I would never want to try it.
Catherine is so nice. So nice. Whenever I see her and she smiles, it just makes my day better. Oh, sorry. I keep looking at the camera. Yeah, just Catherine. She just makes my day brighter every time I see her. Yeah.
A gem of a person. I won the first individual challenge with her, so it was pretty.
Yeah.
I've always felt like a tie to her, but I love. It's sad that she had to go home so early too. She's definitely another one of my favorites.
I didn't like really meet her until after this season. Where just like she will always come up to me and like say hi, even though we don't know each other very well. Like she's just so much fun and like so approachable. And like I wish I had gotten to play with her because I feel like we would have worked together. Into the bucket.
Into the bucket.
What do you guys have to do?
Oh! Brian!
Brian Aiken.
Brian!
I know I said this twice now, but one of
Brian.
my favorite people in this game.
I think everyone
cracks me up. He
but
really
he's just an icon. I mean, there's no other way to describe him. Brian is the light of my life.
He brought so much
fire to
energy.
this game.
Yeah, so much.
Half
energy,
of this
so much
fire is Brian's spirit.
I feel like I knew him before this, and I felt like he wouldn't care, and it was very much the opposite, where he got really into it, and I just really appreciated that. We had a long conversation at my house where I just lied to him for like a half hour, and I still feel very bad about that, because he's like such a nice person, and like, yeah, I miss him being in the game because I feel like it was more fun when he was around.
I literally love Brian so much. I knew him outside of the game too, and the moment I met him, I knew he's a special one.
Yeah.
He's a firecracker, and I know he's going to do just such incredible things outside of college. And I'm sad he's graduating.
Definitely one of my stronger alliances that I had in the game at any point. So him going home was tough for me, but it's all love outside of the game. But from an outside of the game perspective, I always love running the game.
He's so fun and productive. Into the bucket.
Into the bucket.
Peppa.
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 Luca! I want to open. I really don't know Luca, but I'm really convinced he's just gonna show up and like hit me over the head with a chair.
Definitely the most mysterious player.
He is the definition of an enigma.
An enigma for sure.
Because he's so fun every time I see him, but I really think that he hates me, but I don't think he does. I mean, it's just kind of a weird relationship where I'm not sure if he hates me or not, but he's so funny. I love his Twitter account. Spoonerisms.
Don't chat it out.
Okay, everyone follow Spoonerisms because it's really funny.
Yeah, he got done more dirty than any other person in this game because he got screwed with an idol in his pocket that he should have been able to play, and I don't regret it at all.
I feel like Luca and I bonded a little bit when we were the two on the block from the poison twist. So always have a time. Always, I'm of course happy that he took the fall and not me, but listen, I wish I got to know him better, to be honest.
He's so cool.
Wait, you were the idol at that point? I just realized.
Yeah.
Did you give it to someone or did you keep it?
I kept it.
Wow, ballsy.
Yes, that's also why I didn't think you had the idol. Oh my god. Fallen Clay.
Listen, he did not deserve what happened to him.
I'm
Snake the hell out of him. With an idol in his pocket.
Colin is, he is so sweet.
A pure soul for sure.
I love him. I love to give him hugs.
Nicest person, like.
I love to give him hugs.
Yeah, absolutely. Love seeing him in your house from time to time. Definitely, like I said, got done dirty.
Yeah, we did him real dirty. That was, I think, one of the smartest moves we pulled off, just because I think if he had made it deeper in the game, he would have such a good shot to win. Because who at the end is not going to vote for Colin?
I love Colin.
Everyone loves him.
And getting him out when he had an idol. It's like season 2. Yeah, absolutely.
I love him at our attic parties.
We had a FaceTime where he and I, for 20 minutes, just told each other nothing but lies. And both of us, I knew he was lying. I don't know if he knew I was lying. But yeah, but he's like such a nice person, and I feel bad about that. This is all just me, like, yeah, I lied to this person for 20 minutes.
Name it again.
Great guy.
Yeah, love Bob. Ryan baked goods. Hi, Ryan. I love Ryan.
Oh, so do I.
I really love Ryan. He makes me laugh. I love seeing him. Once he came to Food.com, me and V were studying there at maybe midnight, and he came over, and he just sat with us and talked to us, and he just makes me laugh. I love hugging him because he's like Walt the Crane. He's just very tall, but he's just awesome. And I'm so sorry that I didn't vote with him. Well, I'm not sorry for my game, but I'm sorry for him that I didn't vote for him because, I mean, he didn't deserve to get out. And I think he got a lot of hate.
he's just such an approachable person.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I didn't really know him that well, and like the one night at your house, we talked for like an hour, just like about anything. Like he's such a nice guy. He's so open about everything, and another person who definitely got done dirty.
Yeah. Ryan's a wild child, but now he's one of my fraternity brothers, so Ryan's got a special place in my heart for sure. He was another one of my closer alliances, and obviously didn't follow Grant, but like, always gonna be thankful that I met Ryan in this game.
Into the bucket.
Into the buckets.
No!
I'm gonna cry during
My heart. My
This
heart.
is one where I'm finally on the right side of this one.
This was the hardest.
My heart. This was so hard
This
for me.
and Julia
This
was awful.
No, it was so bad.
I spent the weekend with him this weekend, and he's just like the funniest person on the planet. Like he just makes me laugh, and he's so much fun. I think he was the best player in this game, which I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think
No, I agree.
he was
I
so
agree.
smart
Him
and doing
Julia.
things so well. And if we didn't get him out when he did, he was 100%.
He is
still
such a
great.
strategic player because he has just everything. His social game is insane.
Yeah.
Everyone loves him, and for good reason, because he's Paul Levine. I love Paul Levine so much. He's just one of the people that I'm the most grateful that I met in this game because he is just so incredible, and he's someone that I want to be friends with in 10 years.
Absolutely no regrets voting him out because that's what I had to do for my game at the point. But easily one of like the nicest kids that I've met. Just a genuine soul, and glad that I got to meet him for sure.
He's my fraternity brother. So I'm very happy about that because Paul's great. Into the buckets.
No.
Julia Kelly.
That's my roommate. I don't even need to say because she already knows. She already knows that she's literally been one of my best friends since freshman year. I wouldn't be the person I am today without her, arguably. She has been there alongside me in this college journey since day one. And she means so much to me, so much to me. And it kills me to lose her. It really kills me. But it's because she is a literal beast, and she is so good at this game, amongst other things. She's going to be so successful in the BJ world. You guys are going to see her first in Survivor, next on the screens of NBC. She's just incredible, and I'm so proud to call her one of my best friends.
Another one of those people where I have no regrets voting her out because I think she was like the most dominant player in this game for a long stretch of time. But like outside of the game, just like one of my favorite people. I've become like pretty good friends with her since like this game started, and I'm so thankful that I got to know her. One of the best people, but in this game and outside of it.
Her energy is like infectious. Like, spending time with Julia Kelly is awesome because she's always like so much fun and like will make me crack up. And we became so close throughout this game just because we kind of thought about things the same way. Like we were ruthless and we're like, like we'll beg for forgiveness later. It sucked that she called me out on her way out. It's like, you're not gonna win. But we'll see if I can prove it wrong.
I love you, Julia.
Love you, Julia. Into the bucket.
Into the bucket.
Will be a queen, to say the least.
An icon.
An absolute
Unique,
icon. A sexual
I think.
icon.
Unique is the word I would use.
I don't even know what I would do for her. I wouldn't do anything for her. You know the question that's who would you give your arm to? Lil V's definitely a contender there. She is the best. I love her so much. I can always count on her to go get sushi with me and to hang out with me in food.com and distract me, and with her funny commentary. Yeah, I love her so much. I love her so much.
That's, you want to talk about like an infectious personality?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
She's just got such a big personality and such like a big energy that it's hard to like not be happy about her. Just one of the most interesting people I think I've ever met, but in like all the best ways possible. And absolute delight. I'm happy that she's in my life for sure.
just an incredible person. Like, I went to her formal and we had so much fun. But she's just the type of person who will say all these crazy things and who I know way too much about. At the same time, one night we were just sitting in the porch and she's just like, tell me about your life. Like, how'd you grow up? And we just talked for like the whole night and bonded. And it's just such a really cool person. I'm really glad.
For someone who talks as much as she does, she's a terrific listener.
Yeah. It's gonna be
That's so true.
the breakout
That's
star
really
of this
cute.
season,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
She's gonna have stands, including myself.
including me.
Yeah.
Into the buckets with you, little B. Love you.
I love you.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
That's my vote.
That was almost me.
Oh.
Listen,
Logan.
this hurts. This hurts. Logan was my girl. Like, her and I somehow, not coming from the get, managed to get our way to the Final Four together, and like, her going home was one of the saddest moments for me, for sure. I love Logan so much. Just one of my favorite people in this game. Just an absolute just ray of sunshine. I love Logan. It's really sad that she couldn't be here. I know it obviously wasn't at your cost, but I just love Logan.
I love Logan. Just retweet everything that Chandra said. She is a ray of sunshine. She is so sweet. She has such beautiful hair. I stand by that vote. I just, every time I see her, she makes me smile, and she's just so sweet. And I saw her after I eliminated her, and I was like, Logan! But yeah, no, I love her. I love her.
She just has such a great attitude about everything.
Yeah.
Like, even when I lied to her the whole day and voted for her, I was like, sorry, I had to survive. She's like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, I don't care. She just, like, is so nice, and I really, really love her. She's fantastic. Into the bucket for the last time.
Into the bucket. Yeah. God, everyone.
The final
Three
three has spoken. Oh, we missed.
Oh.
Sucking nerds.
Oh. It wouldn't be us if we didn't.
Cut this out.
Those are two very different things. Escorts and debutants.
No, but like my escort's like for a debutante ball. Where you with your escort?
I don't know that.
So this is the serious conversation we wanted to have.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can you slow down? Who's first?
All right, welcome, final three. We are 80 some days in, 17 people started this game. Now down to you three, Sean, Ava, and Jake. You all have a rightful place to be here. You all deserve to be here. You've all made different types of games. You've all played different types of games, made different types of moves, and you all deserve a spot in these chairs, all right? So, this is the last challenge. This is the last immunity to earn your spot in the final two, where it turns over to the jury and they decide who wins the game. So this is, whoever wins this gets that spot. All right, Sean, I'll take that back. Sure. For the last time this season, immunity is back up for grabs. For this last challenge, we are recalling past challenges. All right, so the way this challenge works is there's 50 points dispersed over 5 different challenges. First challenge will be memory, the second challenge will be puzzle, the third challenge will be balance, the fourth challenge is how well you know other players, and the fifth challenge will also be memory. 5 challenges, I'll determine the points during the challenges. Before we start the challenge, pay attention to the story. You all three have made it here through many different twists, turns, and of course, tribe swaps. You three have come from the Tofana tribe, each one of you, the blue tribe. So it seems fitting that I read a story about the famous poisoner Julia Tofana. She's the most successful serial killer whose name you've never heard. Julia Tofana killed hundreds of men in 17th century Italy when she turned her makeup business into a poison factory, selling a deadly concoction called aqua tofana, thought to have been laced with arsenic, lead, and belladonna. Tofana made it her mission and her business to help aspiring widows murder their husbands. During the Renaissance, in an era of arranged marriages that left no possibility of divorce, the only way out was an unhappy union was death. Women were often forced into marriage by their families without having a say in the matter. Once married, husbands had complete control of their wives, and women were often completely powerless. Husbands could beat their wives without facing any punishment or subject them to all kinds of cruel treatments. No wonder some women wanted to be widows. Aqua Tofana provided a quick, discreet solution. Julia Tofana was able to murder hundreds of these men over the course of nearly 50 years without being caught, until a shocking twist, a bowl of soup caused her downfall. Aside of being the prolific creator of the Widowmaker poison, in many ways, one of history's most prolific serial killers remains a mystery. There are no portraits of Julia. During the mid-1600s, Julia sold cosmetics in southern Italy in her free time, and her special recipes for aqua tofana contained enough arsenic to kill without leaving a trace. Her goal was to keep her poison secret so that she can continue to sell the potent concoction and help her fellow women. And she managed to fool the authorities for nearly 50 years. All right, you guys got that story? You guys all came from Tofana, remember that well? You might need to recall back to it later on. For the first challenge, this is worth 14 points. 14 out of the 50. Please try to cover your whiteboards as best as possible so that people behind you will not see. For this challenge, we will have a memory challenge of what you just did, the rites of passage, remembering the fallen people that came before you and finished 17 to the final 4. To start, who came in 17th place? Are you on, Sean?
Wow, holy fuck. That's tough.
Sean, I'll give you a countdown.
Isn't 17
5,
the last person who just left?
4,
That's the first person.
3, 2, 1. All right, reveal. 17th place was Cam.
I know that. I know.
What?
The first
Jake?
person to get out.
Has
Oh, I
1
thought
point,
it was like
everyone
the
else.
17th
Yeah.
person to get out.
Who finished in 17th place?
I knew
Are
that.
you?
Who came in 16th place? All right, reveal. Correct answer was Gibbs. That's all point for everyone. Just this. Molly Lopesco was right. That's a point for everyone again. Who came in 14th place? All right, reveal. Curtis was right. Reveal. Carly is correct. Brief update. Jake has 5, Sean has 4, and Eva has 4. Sean, not looking too confident. Reveal. Correct answer is Catherine. Everyone gets it plus Sean. No Sean. Who came in 11th place? All right, reveal. It was Brian. Everyone gets a point. All right, reveal. Luca is correct, based off the poison twist. Reveal. We have 2 Collins and 1 Ryan. It was Colin. Ava did not get a point. Sean and Jake do. All right, everyone reveal. All Ryans. Brian is correct. Everyone reveal. Paul is correct. Everyone reveal. Julia is correct. Everyone reveal. 3 V's, V is correct. And who was the last person voted out at the last tribal council? Everyone reveal. Logan is correct. So, after the first challenge, if we look at the scoreboard, we have Jake in the lead with 14 out of 14. Sean and Ava tied for second with 12 out of 14. There's many opportunities to come back in this game. We still have a lot of points to go as we're going to 50.
Yeah.
All right. This next challenge recalls the first ever challenge we did, where we ran with sponges, filled up buckets, and completed a puzzle to win immunity. Of course, Jake and Sean were actually at this part during the challenge. Sean and Brian completed it before Jake and Ava. Jake, this is your chance for redemption.
Valentina.
Oh, Jake and Valentina. Jake, this is your chance for redemption. Sean, you can prove your worth. Ava, this is time to shine. All right, guys. You guys have as long as you need. Whoever finishes first, sit down. I'll check your board. We're looking for a 4-word phrase. 4-word phrase. If we get to a point where we're taking a little bit long, I will give you one of the words, which will be the second word. All right? Survivors ready? You can open your bags and begin. Four-word phrase we're looking for. Alright, the first letter for the first word is an E. E. A. You have it? Say it.
Earn a finale spot.
That is correct. Jake has won 10 points. Earn a finale spot was the saying.
Oh my god.
T is open. T person.
I had reason
I had to earn a final spot, and I was like, I have this E. I was like, oh.
I was just working around final because I knew it was going to be one was going to be final.
Add 10 points to Jake. Jake is now at 24. Ava and Sean are at 12. We still have 3 more challenges. And they're all around 10 points. You guys can set them down. Remember, X is down. All right. This one recalls back to the challenge that Sean won, and Catherine, balancing balls on a plate. Fortunately, we're not outside, so the wind is not a factor. So we'll see if Sean can redeem himself without the wind. And we'll see if you guys can prove yourselves that you can be in this challenge too. All right, everyone put their plate on which hand they want. I will make sure that you're not putting it on your wrist.
Colin did that last time.
We're on the move. Final 3. 10 situations here. A bit of shake from Jake. Rock steady from Ava. Sean, the past winner of this challenge. Get steady. Jake has a lead in terms of points. Sean and Ava want to come back in this. Jake can put them away pretty early if he wins this.
But I miss my girls.
Alright. There's some grab the balls in 10. Oh shit, I almost just 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys can grab. Alright, you guys are safe at this checkpoint. I got you guys grab the ball.
Crazy. It's just a scene.
Yeah, where's Major's ball? You should take it. Grabber's ready. Release. It's going to turn like that. 2 balls in. We're going to one person remains. A little bit of separation. Maybe. Keep it steady. 2 me. Doing well. Doing well. Sean with New York Knicks colors. Steady as that. Sean won this challenge before. See if you can do it again. One lapse of concentration.
I know, my eyes will never see any other colors again.
I know, once I look up, I'm just gonna see a giant orange and blue blob.
That's why I looked up at Luke and Curtis a few times.
Everyone line up against the wall back there. Don't get close to them. Don't move too much from the
I'm not touching anyone. We've been doing this for like 15 minutes. We know
We've been outside. That's cute.
Very cute. Who's here? Say your names.
Will it be offered to other people if they stop?
Wait, I didn't hear you. I'm taking it.
You're taking it. Ava has +3 in the final challenge. Ava, you can take a seat.
Soft. Soft.
It's loose now or loose there?
Nine,
When not the
8,
Oh, it's going!
7,
Save it!
6,
Oh, you can see he's traveling.
5,
It's like a pen.
4,
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Survivor's ready.
Hold on.
Survivor's ready. And release. You're on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can grab your balls. All right, find a good spot. Survivors ready?
No, Jake, why do you already have it up?
Go. Yeah. Survivors ready? Go. Jake's on the trail. Sean's looking steady. Jake a little bit of tilt. Impressive move by Jake. Watch those legs. You can't put them down. And Jake drops. Second to last challenge. Be quiet. Brief standings update. Ava with 12, but she has 3 points in the last challenge, so technically 15. Jake with 24, and Sean with 22. This next challenge will be consistent with our final 7 challenge, Survivor Superlatives. But instead of you guys doing the superlatives, the jury was asked to do a superlatives on themselves before this challenge. Please do not help them. You probably won't know the answers, but still. So this will count for 6 points. Each question is 1 point. Do you understand that? Okay. So we're looking for the majority answer. So for instance, one question could be, who is the least attractive of the jury? We're looking for the majority answer that the jury selected. Everyone in the jury took the quiz, and everyone in the jury is an option. Sean, Ava, and Jake, you guys cannot write your names down because you weren't an option for the answer. Who out of the jury should be in the final 3? Who had the majority? I'll help them out. Lose your vote. See some, no. Alright, you guys have your answers?
No, I'm changing one.
Oh my god.
It will give you 10 seconds.
-1.
Alright, everyone reveal. We have a Logan, Julia, and a V.
What?
Everyone was wrong. Colin received the most points. Next question. Who out of this jury, plus Colin, does not belong in the jury? Who had the majority?
That's a complicated question.
Alright,
I'm
reveal.
interpreting it in a different way.
Brian, Colin, Logan. Brian was the correct answer. That's 1 point
How does
for
that make
Jake.
any sense? It's the same question as the one.
Doesn't belong in the jury.
It's like the opposite. We should have gotten out before.
Question. Who out of the jury is the most attractive?
Alright, y'all. Redeem yourself.
It was a close vote. Someone had the majority.
Really?
I am shocked.
Alright. Survivors ready? Reveal. Julia, Paul, Julia. Correct answer was actually Mr. Baker.
Hi, Ryan.
Who out of the jury should have never signed up for this game in the first place?
Wow.
Reveal. Luca, V, and a Brian. Correct answer was Logan.
I knew it. That's what I
No one gets
Why did that happen?
Last question.
This is the last question already?
1
Six
point on the
all?
board.
So, hypothetically, if the jury was in the game, who would win out of those 8?
Yeah.
Jake said I shouldn't have signed up to be you.
Alright, last question. Reveal. Julia, Paul, Julia. Julia was correct. Sean and Ava get a point. I'm doing it right now. Alright, a brief update on the standings. Total points after 4 out of the 5 challenges. Ava with 13, Jake with 25, and Sean with 23. Now that being said, Ava did opt out to earn 3 points in this challenge. Ava gets an additional 3 points. Ava has 16 now. Jake's in the lead, +2 over Sean, but this is about the story that I read in the beginning. These are tough questions. Hopefully you were paying attention. This could determine who gets into the final 2. All right, first question. How do you spell Tofana? Everyone ready? Reveal. That is correct. That's 1 point for everyone.
How many questions?
There's 10. Question number 2, multiple choice. What was Tofana's first name? Was it A, Julia, B, June, or C, Leah?
What?
Survivor's reveal?
Yeah.
A is correct.
Ava went, oh, Julia!
What business did Tofana turn into a poison factory?
Sounds like a fun story.
Reveal? Makeup. Cosmetics, makeup. I'll count all 3. That's 3 points. Ava, that advantage.
It's not real.
It's specified.
I was confused for a while.
Number 4. 4 out of 10. Where was Tofana from?
Oh. City or country?
Wow. Country.
Country? You confident, Jake?
No, but it's either one of 2, and I'm just going with the first one that came to my head.
Alright. Survivor's reveal. Correct answer was Italy. Jake is correct. Jake with 1 more point. Jake's now in the lead by 3 points over Sean. Question number 5, multiple choice. Which was not a content named in Tofana's poison, Aqua Tofana? Was it A, lead, B, copper, or C, arsenic? Which was not named. Alright, survivors ready? Reveal. Correct answer was B. A did not get it right. Sean and Jake get it right. Jake's still in the lead by 3.
Julia Khalid? We've been
Alright, 4 more questions. Sean, you need 3 out of these 4. General phrase question. Why did Tofana help murder husbands?
Oh, I missed a lot.
Jesus Christ. Alright, reveal. Yeah, they beat their wives, no divorce, widow, because they're abusive and nasty, because men got control of women's lives. I'll collect all 3. Everyone gets a point. These are the last 3 questions. Jake, if you get this right, you earn your spot in the final 2, and you also decide who gets to join you. No pressure. All right, number 8. How did Tofana get caught?
Oh, he doesn't know.
Alright, survivor's reveal. We have died of soup, soup, soup. Jake, I'm not accepting died of soup because she didn't necessarily die of it. She just got caught because of it. So I'm conducting Sean and Ava's versus soup.
Yeah, well, I really thought I just lost that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Sean and Ava gets a point.
I'm gonna contest that.
You have 2 more questions.
This is shot.
Alright. How old was Tofana when she died? Was it A, 57, B, 50, or C, was it never mentioned? Alright, Jake, if you get this right, you earn your spot in the final 2, you get to pick who joins you. Survivors reveal. We have C's across the board. C is the correct answer. Jake, you have earned your spot in the final 2. You can come up here. Jake, for the last time, Jake wins final immunity and earns his spot in the final 2 and has to decide who he wants to take with him. Jake, I'll give you some time to make that decision, and then we'll commence with tribal. All right. All right, final 3. After the final immunity challenge, Jake comes home as the victor, earning his spot in the final 2. For this tribal council, we'll work a bit differently. Of course, Jake is the only one that's going to vote because he has to pick who will join him in the final 2 and be in that final tribal. So we'll turn it over to Ava and Sean, whoever wants to go first. Make your argument on why Jake should take you. After you're done, Jake, you'll go step outside, cast your vote, and we'll work like that. All right? Ava, Sean, whoever wants to go first.
Jake,
Yes.
we started this journey together, and I would really like to finish it together. You are an incredible player, and I look up to you a lot, and I would love to be standing next to you at Final 2. And I'm proud of all the accomplishments you made in this game, even though you did beat me by over 10 points in this final challenge.
My bad.
You're totally good. And I'm proud of you and all you've done, and you deserve to be here.
Thank you.
All right, Jake, take that into account. Sean, your turn.
Jake, I'm not gonna sit here and try and pander to you. Obviously you played a great game because you've come this far. I just think as someone who obviously loves the game of Survivor as much as you have, or as much as you do, I think in like the spirit of the game, you should give an opportunity to this person that you think has played the best game. And if I'm being honest, I think that's been me. Nothing against Ava, it's just the reality of it.
None taken.
But I think that as someone who is as competitive as you are in this game, should want like one final. I think it would be unceremonious for you to have done all that you have done in this game and have tried as hard as you have, and to just again, no offense to Ava, but just walk your way to a win. I think bringing me with you makes it interesting and makes it a challenge, and I think that is really like what this game is about and kind of the way that you've played the game. So yeah.
All right, Jake.
May the best man or woman win.
All right, Jake. Give you some time to collect your thoughts out there. There's a vote waiting for you out there. Write the name you want to vote off. The vote is yours. Jeez, you guys all deserve to be here for the last time for the first season of Survivor Syracuse. I'll go tally the votes. The last time, once the vote is read, decision is final. The person voted out will leave tribal council immediately and join the jury for the final tribal commencing on Tuesday. With that said, sorry, quiet down. I'll read the vote. Guys, the 15th person voted out of Survivor Fans versus First. Sean. Sean, you can grab your torch.
Great game, man.
We love you.
Hold up.
Oh, watch that.
Sean, the tribe has spoken. You may go.
Not much to say. I knew it was coming. Disappointed, obviously, but it is what it is.
Memorize those names, boy.
Yeah, yeah, it's whatever. Ava won. I'm not voting for Jake. That's it. All right, I'm going to talk to the jury.
All right, Jake, Ava, a first, a fan, the final 2 of the first season of Survivor Syracuse, Fans versus First. I'm happy to have you guys here as the final 2. I can't wait until Tuesday, where the power moves to the jury, as they will decide who will be the first winner of Survivor Syracuse entire first season. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you. Hey guys, it's host Luke Uriarty. First and foremost, I want to wish everyone health and safety during these unusual times of the coronavirus pandemic. Whoever's watching at home or watching this in the future, I hope you guys are safe and healthy, you and your families and loved ones. With that said, I'd like to thank everyone who's watched throughout the entire season, all the way in January, who stayed in tune with everything, social media. Thank you guys. I started this club way back when in 2019 of January, and I couldn't expect this sort of outcome, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made, one of the best experiences I've ever had, and it's going to continue forward, and I can't thank you guys enough. With that said, we now have the final 2, and we have 1 episode left. The power now shifts to the jury, where they'll decide between either Jake, a fan, or Ava, a first, on who will take home the first title of sole survivor of Syrvivor Syracuse. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, to see the jury question the final 2 and see who takes home that title. Thank you guys.